I promise you, the coaches will coach better in order because they know they're going to get recognition. You're going to be on national TV. They have all the reason to come in and watch the Cowboys and wax their ass. So I'm telling you right now, you better play like you playing the Super Bowl and do not give up. And if there's anybody that's ready to play on this team, that's why you went to training camp. You took your ass to training camp to make the football team so you can play. So get your ass out there on the field and play. And stop playing around with, I don't know if he should play. Well, hell, if he on the team, he better get his ass out there and play.
Now we're getting hyped. Now we're Lockhart. So we're going to go wax the ass. We need to be waxing the Browns' ass. And who do you have, Jimmy?
We got Pittsburgh, and Tomlin's already running his mouth.
You better wax their ass. Now, it's about that time, man. It is almost, we're getting so close to football. And like I said, man, it's Thursday night. Then you got Friday night. You got a heavy-hitting game Saturday. Jimmy, I know you're not a college guy, but you're talking Texas and Michigan. That's a huge game. And then, of course, you got a full slate on Sunday. So it is, we are in full go. We had a great college weekend. If you caught the show last night, talked a little bit about my Canes. Feeling pretty good about that. But make sure you guys hit that subscribe, like, share if you're rolling in. We're going to be just talking, football in general. May get a little Cowboys. We're going to be just talking about the NFL in general, previewing it. We're going to get Uncle Cheech in here. Missed it, obviously. The holidays kind of thrown everything off. Then we're going to we got the Cowboys Cave fantasy football draft. So we're going to run live with that thing for a little while, have some fun with it. You guys can make fun of some of these picks that people are making. Don't be making fun of mine. That'd be the only problem. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Appreciate everyone coming in, hanging with your boys. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, Jimmy, how was I didn't get a chance to ask you. How was your Labor Day weekend? Obviously, it was better than mine. Except
I know, man.
But
you were a trooper for going on. No, I had a good time. We had an unexpected party here on Saturday night, which was a good time. And I got this nice Neon Dion Falcon shirt.
A little old school. I like it.
Old school. And and then, went out. Our friends have a boat. I don't have a boat, but our friends do. So we went out yesterday and cruised the Hudson River and, all the bodies and the cars on the bottom,
I was going to say, is that a kind of place you really want to hang? The Hudson River, is it a nice river? I don't know much about it.
I ain't going in it, but I'll go on the boat. So I had a few Labatt's, so that's why I couldn't make it out last night. But you're a trooper, man. I give you a lot of credit. A lot of credit.
Trying to hydrate, and it's the problem with it is the burping. I don't mean to be gross, but it's just I keep burping so if I start burping, I apologize. Jimmy will help me out. He'll pick up the slack, but it's a crazy thing. But football is here, and Dallas Cowboy. Obviously, I'm a huge Cowboy fan. That takes precedence, but I still can't get over my Canes. I saw them in the AP. They're 12. Coaches poll, they're 15. I mean, the debacle that is Florida State. I mean, boy, what a turn of events for that university. Now it looks like we're going to get some payback, but it's early. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. But, I mean, things are setting up pretty nice for McCain, so hopefully he does the same for the Cowboys.
Well, I tell you something. I was happy because, one of our friends, the Whale, was running his mouth about his Gators, and they got their asses taken care of. I was laughing and happy, especially, I saw a little trolling on Facebook, and that was good. He needs to learn his lesson. Keep his mouth shut.
Gotta say, sometimes some people got to learn the hard way. Here we go. I wanted, because I was going to wear my Cane jersey because I expected Ultra, because he is always a man. If he's wrong, he's the first one to say it. And he was very vocal how his Gators, I don't know if it's his Gators or not, or if he just thought the Gators were going to beat the Canes' ass. But, I expected him to come in and say, hey, Mike Tag, I was wrong about these Canes. They look like they're the real deal. So, but he said, and I agree with him. I think the what you thought were some tests for the Canes may not be tests. They got Virginia Tech at home. Virginia Tech lost to Vanderbilt. I mean, maybe it's a slip up. You don't know. Florida State, they're still soul searching. They don't know what the hell's going on with them. So things are setting up good for Miami in the ACC. And you win the ACC, you're a top 4 seed. You get the first round bye. You got a home game. I mean, hey, my $10 bet for $1,700 payoff ain't looking too shabby.
Hey, I'll tell you something. We talked about it. Like I said, the Falcons have, I think, the easiest schedule in the league, or one of the easiest schedules. All you got to do is get in. That's all I care about. I don't care about the strength of schedule. None of that crap. Just want to get in. Make the playoffs.
Playoffs?
Playoffs? They're going to win another game.
Yeah. I tell you what, it's going to be a great game with Michigan and Texas. That's going to be, I know Ultra talked about that. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, hey, we got a little different show because we're going to get into something. Then we're going to bring Uncle Cheech in, let you guys kind of stroll in because this is a special day, different day. We're kind of off schedule, so we do apologize. We'll get back in the groove of things and be your lead-in to Monday Night Football. Don't watch those other hacks on ESPN and all these other networks. We're not bowing down to anybody. No DirecTV, ESPN, Disney. We're going to be here live every Monday night. We're not screwing you guys over. You're going to get your money's worth of the money you don't need to spend listening to us. So we do appreciate it.
Hey, Mike, we ain't kissing no ass to be respected.
You know what the problem is? I think I'm tired of disrespecting us, Jimmy. I don't know if you are. Because we're Cowboys. Won't sell out.
Won't sell out. So we need to get together and go to that other level of the game.
Do it like a Geo. All right, let's go.
Ultra, real quickly. Is that Fat Joe in the thumbnail, Ultra? That's what I need to know.
Are you looking for in his thumbnail?
In his thumbnail, yeah. Soto stays with the Yanks. Yeah, we'll talk. Yes, I think he does. But tonight's football. This is all football tonight. We're not talking about other sports.
Well, we got a little theme that we want to get and definitely want some interaction with you guys in the chat. Is, like my man Mickey said, you had the talent to be a contender, but maybe you're a pretender. And so the NFL season's starting. So you got the slew of guys. You're seeing all these records. And I just want to say something. And I respect all the people with their predictions, the ceiling, the floor, and all this and that. And a lot of people listen to the NFL channel. And I forgot the Freeland. She does the analytics and all the analytics. As the Cowboys winning 9.5 games or 9.7 games. So I did some research. I said, let's see how much these analytics really work in this shit. And I look back the last 3 years, her analytics had the Cowboys winning 9 games a year, and they've won 12. So I'm digging what she's saying. I dig it. And I don't know what the Falcons. I think that she had the Falcons at like 10 point something wins, something like that.
Well, hopefully she's the under on ours too. You know what I'm saying?
But well, let's see.
So you could dig it.
I could dig it. Big pun. Big pun's good. I like big pun. Yep, nothing wrong with that. But so let's look at the AFC. Let's look at the AFC first. I mean, who are your contenders and who are your pretenders? I mean, and I'll throw names out to you guys. Houston surprised a lot of people. Do you consider them a contender, or are they going to be a pretender? They're going to be stepping back a little bit.
Sophomore year for Stroud. I think, people are onto him. Last year, they didn't expect all that. I don't see him as strong as last year. I wish him the best.
You wish him the best. So are you saying he's kind of like they're on the fringe? Maybe they're in a bad division, so maybe they win the division
because of their division, they can win. I just don't think they're going to run roughshod like last year.
Okay. And then think about the Buffalo Bills, right? They've lost some guys. You're in the state, even though it's like being in another country where they're at. What's say you on the Bills?
They lost wide receivers 1 and 2. Josh Allen, I like the guy, but he makes immature decisions, a lot of turnovers. Man, I see them second or third in the AFC East.
Do you guys think the Jets or the Dolphins win the AFC East?
Well, it's which Aaron Rodgers you're going to get, right? If Aaron Rodgers plays 80% of Aaron Rodgers from the past, the Jets take that division. They got a hell of a defense, right? But Miami, man, they're loaded. They got some offensive weapons. It's tough. That's a tough call. It depends on the Aaron Rodgers you get, and depends on if Tua can stay upright, how long he stays upright for.
Now, that was one of your bold predictions that you were wrong on. Remember last year you said Tua would not finish the season, and he ended up, playing pretty well. Got himself a new contract.
I'm glad. Good. No, you know what? I'm happy when I'm wrong about injuries. Year before he lasted, I told you, season before Game 5, Bridgewater was in by Game 5. I'm glad last year he was healthy.
Yeah. Jets have the defense, Dolphins have the offense. So that's one of those old come down to it. Does defense win? Offense wins. They're going to see what happens. But Ultra says the Cowboys or the Dolphins are soft like the Cowboys. Bills winning the division. I don't think the Cowboys, we're going to get to the Cowboys. I don't think they're soft anymore. I don't think they are. I think the mentality has changed. I talked a lot about it yesterday. We're going to get heavy in it tomorrow. This is like, shows every day leading up to this, the kickoff of the season. But I think the Cowboys going to believe that. We're going to go to the NFC in a little bit. So looking at the AFC, then you've got the AFC South. This is the interesting division to me too, is the North, because you got to think Pittsburgh, they're not ready. But you got the Browns, the Bengals, who were down last year, but now you're getting Burrow back, right?
Yeah.
He stays healthy. I mean, they're a different team with him at quarterback. And then you've got the Ravens. How do you think that division, what's up, Doug? How do you think that division is going to shake out?
You know what, Burrow, I don't know, man. Even before his injury last year, he didn't look good, right? I think it's the Chiefs in that division. I think you have the Bengals slipping.
Ravens you're talking about?
I'm sorry, Ravens. Yeah, I think it's, and I hate to say it, I'm not a Ravens fan. I think it's the Ravens in that division because Burrow didn't look good before the injury, and then it was a disaster after that.
Yeah. No, I think it's going to be the Ravens as well. I think the Bengals come in second. I think the Browns will be third. I think Pittsburgh's just not there. So then you go out to the West.
See, I think Pittsburgh. I think the Browns are last in that division.
You think the Browns are going to be last, even with their defense? Oh, wow. All right. Well, I hope you're right. Ultra thinks if he's healthy, sorry, Jimmy, is healthy, they'll win the division. Ravens lost a lot of quality players, but they picked up a couple guys too. I mean, they did get Henry. I mean, another running back to go with a great quarterback as a running back. But yeah, the Browns quarterback situation, I agree with you, Jeff. We're going to find that out week 1. I think there are suspects. Steelers D solid, but I agree. I just don't think the Steelers got the quarterback. Now I like Fields. And if Fields were to get going or something happen, I mean, the Steelers are always in the hunt, it seems like. You know what I mean? They're always hovering around 500, a little bit over. But I just don't know. I think that the other teams might be a little strong for them.
You know what? They just, Tomlin and our coach, Raheem Morris, they're tight. And Tomlin was running his mouth the other day saying, you better be ready for the Justin Fields package. So it's kind of like you said. Remember the Cordell Stewart back in the day? I think that's what they're kind of looking at with him.
No, I still even think the Cowboys, not to change the subject, I think with Trey Lance, I wouldn't be opposed to them trying to throw something in there to use his skill set with his legs and get him in there to do some packages, some trick plays and things like that. So going over to the West, I think it's pretty much, not much to talk about, right? It's Kansas City. In the West.
I mean, that's a no-brainer. Unless there's an injury, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, and I mean, do you think Jim Harbaugh can make a difference in LA with the LA Chargers right off the bat? Do you think it's going to take time, or do you think it ain't going to happen?
Kansas City has the personnel, man. That's it. And they're intact. They've had the same crew 3 seasons now. Coach, quarterback. I mean, no, I think it's the Chiefs, and I think Harbaugh ain't doing anything. Not of note. Not to get them over. Not past the Chiefs, past Kansas City.
Any team in the AFC that you think is going to surprise, like just come out of nowhere and be one of those teams that not a lot of people, because there's always one, right? You always find that one team. Is there one that you can think of that say, you know what? I mean, they could sneak up on some people.
It's tough. Last year, man, I thought it was the Jags. They've fallen apart. They're soul searching. What about the Colts?
The Colts would be interesting because Richardson, the quarterback, was hurt. If he's dynamic, he's kind of like that, a Lamar Jackson type, right? But a bigger body. But if he stays healthy, the Colts could be one of those sneaky teams. The division's not as strong, so I think that's where you can find those sneaky teams. So definitely agree with the Colts. Chargers, a few years away.
Jeff, Ultra, great minds think alike.
Yeah, a lot of people like it. They're liking the Colts. They're digging the Colts. So
hey, I can dig it.
You're like a Nostradamus. So flipping over to the NFC, this is our baby. This is like our world. Like AFC, we kind of talk about, but NFC, this is the world we live in.
That's right.
Let's go ahead and start out. We're going to leave our divisions for last. Let's start out the NFC West. I mean, is it pretty much San Francisco and everyone else The Rams, do you think they could be a sneaky team on the you think the 49ers just going to win that division?
No, Niners easily. Again, whatever. Niners easily. Even Elijah Mitchell getting hurt, easily they take their division.
Okay. So not much to talk about there. So now going to the north, and you've got the changes with the Vikings. You got the Packers, who got hot late. I mean, started slow but got hot late. But you got the Lions in there, and then you got the Bears that have kind of redid their offense. Got drafted the number 1 quarterback, got some receivers in there, they got a running back in there. So what do you think of the North? That's going to be an interesting one. What do you think?
You know what? Obviously, it's either the Packers or the Lions. I think the Lions have a big hangover after blowing it last year. They should have been in the Super Bowl. High school play calling is the reason why they're out. And Green Bay just looked good, man. Jordan Love, I'm sorry. I'm not going to say he's top 5, but he's damn good. I think it's Green Bay in the North.
I think it's Detroit. I think Green Bay takes a step back. Just my prediction. I could be wrong, but I think maybe they take a step back. So
prediction.
We'll go to that, and then let's go to your division, the South. I think you got the Falcons and the Bucks, Saints.
Look, I mean, I'm being objective. Kirk Cousins stays healthy, we're taking the South. No ifs, ands, or buts. We have offense. We have there's no questions asked.
Okay, I don't disagree. I think the Falcons got it. I think it's your division. I'm seeing the Bucks. The Bucks, I think they're going to put up a little bit of a fight, but I think the Falcons just have too much talent. They've upgraded in a lot of areas of need. The only wild card to me, and I think it's a wild card with the Bucks because I don't like their coach either, is the Falcons coach. But maybe Raheem Morris being a second stint, maybe he learned from some mistakes, but he was here at Tampa and it was just a disaster. Now maybe it wasn't all his fault. I don't know. But that would be my only reservation on the Falcons.
No, it is. And to your point, obviously I'm listening to the Falcons. I'm listening to the press conferences every day and all that. And Coach Morris, I love his style. I love the culture he's bringing. And I'm feeling good about it.
All right.
But we haven't had anybody play in the preseason. So let's see what happens against the Steelers.
Let's look at the East, the beast from the East. So the East has never had a repeat NFC East champion, division champion in over 20 years, which is really mind-boggling to me. So if you play the percentages, if you play roulette like I did on Sunday night, that's letting you know that, you're probably the betting favorite's going to be the Eagles.
Eagles have come. I think, well, first of all, we know the Giants are going to be in last place. We don't even need to talk about that.
No, waste our time.
That's just a waste of our breath. So the Eagles, remember, man, they were a disaster in the second half of the year last season. So I don't know, man. I think they might be soul searching. I think Dallas, for all intents and purposes, takes the East. The only thing I'm concerned about is lame duck coach. But look, you guys have more talent than the Eagles, in my opinion. I just think that it's the off the field antics and nonsense that's the problem. Yeah.
Well, that'll be the telltale sign, but I think the Cowboys take it. I think it's going to be close. I think the Eagles, I think it was Ultra put in there. There's something funky going on with the coach, the quarterback. Now you got the coordinator, the general manager. There's a lot of internal dynamics and dysfunction going on there. I don't believe in their defense. I think their defense is going to take a step back, even though they made some additions to try and tighten up the linebackers. They drafted some cornerbacks. They made a couple signings on the line, but they lost Reddick. So, I mean, they lost some, gained some, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. But I just think their internal turmoil is going to be something. And I'm just telling you, I've been watching these Cowboys. I've been listening to these Cowboys. I'm listening to Coach McCarthy. There is just something brewing. And I think this mentally with this team, I think the toughness, I think the physicality. I mean, look at the way the Hurricanes, I'll compare it to the Hurricanes. I'll compare it to the Miami Hurricanes. They came out different than I've seen them in years, right? And I think that's what you're going to see with the Cowboys. That's all that's missing from this team. They've got the talent. They got the players. It's all in here and in here, and I think they've got it. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens. So that's why I believe in the Cowboys this year. But I think it's going to be down to the wire. I don't think they're going to run away with it. It's going to be one of those back and forth things. So we got a 10-minute countdown. I appreciate it, Cut. So I don't mean to speed this up, but we got to get Uncle Cheech in here.
Yes.
We got to get Uncle Cheech in here. Uncle Cheech is in the house. Where are you at, Uncle Cheech?
Hey,
There
Jeff, I agree about Arthur Smith, Jeff, by the way.
What
Uncle
is going on,
Cheech!
Uncle Cheech?
What's up, guys?
Well,
How you doing, Uncle Cheech?
We got 10 minutes because we got our Cowboys Cave Fantasy Football Draft. So we're going to get into it. But I do want to say, you said week one is just so unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen. But the one thing you do know that's always predictable is you're going to hit that lock, which you did. So our man, Moose, goes by Moose on YouTube, has been entered in the sweepstakes. So right now the pot is at $190.91. We're going to bet another $100 on week 2 so we figure out who the hell your lock is. But let's run through it. Give us some of your thoughts on these games, because you got some. The thing I say about Uncle Cheech, he don't go for these lightweights. He's looking at these heavy hitting games.
All right, my first pick, college game. There's not too much action in college this week, any big games, so I'll pick the big game. I'm going to take Texas -5.5 at Michigan.
Wow.
I think Texans, they got too much talent, too much speed. Michigan, they don't have their quarterback anymore, and I just like Texas in that game, and I'll give the 5.5.
Now, are you buying into Texas as being national championship contender? Do you think they're in the SEC right now? Do you think they got what it takes?
They could be a contender. I don't know if they're gonna win it. I'm not gonna make a prediction.
All right. Well,
I don't make predict. I just pick games.
No,
I don't care who wins this division, that division, the other division. I pick games. I don't care who wins what, except for my Hurricanes.
Yeah, well, that was a beautiful game.
Took care of their business.
Where's that loudmouth that said Florida was going to work them over?
I know. Well, Ultra didn't say much. He said the Canes now should go undefeated. That's what he said. So maybe that's his way of
that was a
admitting
brutal beatdown. Brutal.
They took care of all family business.
It was. What's the next one you got on the?
Okay, Cincinnati at New England. I'm going to take Cincinnati -8.5. Burrow's healthy. New England, they don't know who the other quarterback. Hey, we don't make the schedule. Cincinnati at -8.5 at New England. Joe Burrow's healthy; they'll win easily.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but what I love when people they nitpick certain things. The schedule's easy now because the Canes beat the dog shit out of the Gators in the Swamp. Before, everyone said the Gators were going to win. I saw it on the media. I saw it on this chat. The Gators are going to beat our ass. We beat the shit out of them. It wasn't close. Beat the shit out of them in their own place. The stadium was empty by the third quarter. So I don't care what the schedule is. When you dominate your teams and beat them like you're supposed to, I don't care who you play. But go ahead. I digress. What's the next?
It was a beautiful thing.
It was a beautiful
I'm going to give you a Thursday night pick because that starts everything. I'll take Kansas City over Baltimore -3.
Yep.
They got Mahomes. They're home. I just can't see it going any other way. I know Baltimore is supposedly much improved with Derrick Henry and everything, but until someone takes the champion down, I can't see it. So that's the extra bonus. That's not one of my picks. I'm just giving you the extra bonus.
The extra bonus. So then one of the other bonus upset specials you had, which one was that? Was Arkansas, I think?
I'll give you my upset. Is going to be
but now you're going ahead. I did all this work here. Give me the bonus one. Give me the bonus one first.
Oh, the bonus upset is going to be Carmenuch gave me this. Called me up and said, "Hey, Cheech, put a couple bucks on this one. I like this." Arkansas +9 at Oklahoma State.
Wow. And I I don't know. I don't question Carmenuch. I'll never question him.
Nope.
The only thing I'll do is put some money down on him. If he, even though that's an upset special, that man knows his business. He knows his business.
Hey, Carmenuch called me. When he calls, I listen.
Oh, well, I'm going to listen too. I'm going to listen too, but what I want to listen to is your upset. This is the one that you have diagnosed. Now, be clear, like you said, this is not what you're going to bet heavy on. This is just, you got a few bucks, you're throwing around, you want to have a little fun, something to watch. This is your upset special.
Okay, Marshall plus 16.5 at Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech's is home, but they looked terrible last week. Marshall can score. I think they put up 40 last week.
Yeah.
I know it's not against Virginia Tech, but if they can score enough, not necessarily win, but they can cover. That's quite a few points.
No.
16.5.
Absolutely. Now we're going to get into our lock of the week, where if you guys want to participate, all I need you to do is type lock into the chat. And whoever's in there, we're going to just draw a name, and you are in for the running for the sweepstakes, the 50-50. But what is your lock of the week, Uncle Cheech?
Jacksonville at Miami. I'm going to take Miami minus 3.5.
Miami minus 3.5.
I don't think Jacksonville's defense can shut them down. If they're playing well, Tiger Lavula, whatever the hell his name is, playing good. The receivers don't get hurt. I don't think they can stop their offense.
No.
Hey, Uncle Cheech, I got to tell you, I was hanging out Saturday night with a buddy of mine, Camel Piper, friend of the show. He said, Uncle Cheech, I got his lock of the week. I made some money. And he said, all the drinks and all the champagne are on me all night long. So I thank you. Because of your pick, I got free drinks.
Well, hey, Jimmy, you want to talk about a heavy hitter? Uncle Cheech gave me the invitation. He bet heavy. Now, all of a sudden, he's inviting me down to South Florida. What do we got, Uncle Cheech? What are we going on with that?
We're going to watch the Florida State game from the presidential suite in the Hard Rock Hotel inside the guitar. Presidential suite, not no dump. We're going to get all we can eat, all we can drink, and go to the pool. We're going to have a blast. And watch Miami give Florida State another good beat down.
The beat down they deserve, but that's Uncle Cheech. Invite me, Jimmy. I don't know if you can make it. We can get you down there if you want, but maybe you get down there and you'll be able to partake. It's a 3,000 square foot presidential suite at the top of the Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida. It is going to be a great time. We got the whale is going to be. We got guests galore. So be ready for some live videos because there ain't no bullshit. We're going down there. We're going to make.
I watched the whale work the other night when I came up to watch the game and made a few bucks. He texted me today, said he just went in to pick up a couple of gifts or complimentary gifts that they give him. He picked up $800 while he was in there.
Yeah. He sticks and moves. That's what you got to do. All right. So, hey, last chance. I've got my names. Is there anyone else in here jumping in on the lock? And I think you got to be on YouTube in order to be able to comment on that, I think. But I'm going to give a countdown of 5. If anyone's missing, let me know. If not, Jimmy, I'm going to give you the names, and you do. You're going to split them up at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Jimmy, give me a number. I'm gonna write numbers down.
All right.
And let me see. Give me a number between 2 and 6.
Let's go with 5.
5. Right there. That way no one thinks I'm cheating. Where's it at? Right there. Thomas. Thomas is in the running. My man Thomas, I gotta find you. So Thomas Davis, I gotta write your name down. If Uncle Cheech's lock hits, that means you are in the running.
Yes.
For the year-end prize. So
he's all happy.
Open your prize.
Open your prize.
Don't get it. So Uncle Cheech, we got our draft. We'll hopefully see you Sunday morning on our pregame show. We'll catch up with you again. I appreciate it, Uncle Cheech. You take care.
All right, guys.
Grazie a presto.
All right, see ya.
Hey, Mike, when is that game where you guys are going to be in the penthouse?
26th, because then I got to go. We got the We got the oh, that's right. The draft is starting. We got Chaotic is going in number 1. Let's see what he gets. It looks like he got McCaffrey. What's going on here? We got Frankie. If you guys, any of you guys want to come in and chill with us, it's going to be just a
we're doing our
relaxing time. We're going to just be bullshitting while this thing's going on. I'll put a little link in there, and you guys can comment if you want. Join the chat. Join the stream. So what do we got? We got Frankie. I'm not Frankie.
Is he awake? Is he awake?
I don't know. He's in Germany. He's a diehard Cowboys fan. He's the guy that you want to see, Jimmy. When I'm telling you, he's the guy that you guys want to see and you want to hang out with. But it's going to be interesting. Christian McCaffrey went with the first pick. No surprise.
No.
I was in a draft. I don't know if you guys think so. I was in a draft where they took Bijan 1 over McCaffrey. Would you guys do that? Anyone here do that?
What's probably going to happen is if it auto picks for Frankie, he's going to get Bijan as my. I want Bijan. And not because I'm a homer.
He's going to be He said he set his alarm, but obviously I think Frankie might be sleeping. Germany might have got the best of him. Might have had some of them heavy beers.
Beer garden.
So we are going to see what happens. We are going to see what happens. Hey, the first comment, first positive comment, one of these dudes saying in the chat, I'm not posting it. It'll be the first positive comment I've seen ever in my life. I don't know if the guy lives in negativity. I don't know if he lives on just hate, but if that's the way you live your life, I do feel bad for you, my brother. I do love you, but man, have some fun in life. Don't be so down and negative on everything.
So what's the word on CD?
Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, I knew it. Damn it.
So now you got to go, Jimmy. You're up on the clock. You're up on the clock.
Give me one.
So second. I don't know what you're going to do. Do you think, I mean, when you're in these, now you get the running backs. Do you just got to go receiver and you go heavy receiver? You got to kind of see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be Lamb or Hill. I'm telling you. You know what?
Well, if you want to bring some fans, you want to.
Yeah, I got CD. I took CD.
You got it. That's how Jimmy's a Cowboys fan. He's coming around. That's what I like to see. I like to see Jimmy doing that. Now we got Cuts is in the chat. I don't know if he's doing double duty, if he's going to be able to do it. I got to work both the angle and be in the chat. But let's see what he ends up with.
I got him, SoCal.
Let's see what he ends up with. More Cuts is really Cuts is thinking. He doesn't know what he's going to do. I'm liking who I got. He took who I wanted. So I'm gonna have to go with the running back because running backs are a premium. So I'm gonna go with Breece Hall. Cuts, I'm not happy with you, man. Not happy with you. I'm not happy with you, man. You took my Tyreek Hill. St. Brown goes. Now you get a little run on receivers.
Yes, the receivers will be going fast.
A huge drop off. Would you take Saquon Barkley? Would anyone here take Saquon Barkley?
Well, we're giving out free fantasy advice here.
I'm just wondering, would you take him? And Jimmy, I'm asking.
No, he's been injury prone. He was already his back hurting last week or his knee or something.
Who? He's had something wrong with
Saquon every year. Collusion.
Is there collusion going on in the in our draft? What the hell's going on here? What the hell's going on? I'm just hoping, looking at Uncle Cheech is I think Chase is I don't think he's holding out. I don't think he's holding out, Thomas. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Jamar Chase. So Chase is gone.
He's gone.
This is our defending champion is up now. This is the guy that we got to beat. Boys in the zone. We're going to have a Cowboys preview tomorrow, 9:00 Eastern. We got the whole group's going to be together. So make sure you check that out tomorrow night, 9:00. It's everything going to be Cowboys Browns. We're getting this thing ready for the season. But
Cut's going to try to win his own cut.
And now that's right. Cuts, if you win, do you make a cut for yourself? I mean, you'd have to, right? You want to hang that in the Cuts cave. You got to be able to do it.
He's got to show a little pride.
Huh?
He's got to show a little pride.
There you go. Look at SoCal. Jimmy, put that up. My man put a positive comment on there. Put that up, goddammit. Put that up there. Now he's getting SoCal, and it's so good to be nice sometimes. You have to be so nice.
What a nice man.
Yeah, so Cuts will do it. He's going to do it. And that means Jonathan Taylor. Is that who? Oh, he went Jefferson. And then Jonathan Taylor, Jahmyr Gibbs. Who took that? Who just took Jahmyr Gibbs? Who's up here?
Right now we have pick 11.
Who is that? Oh, that's Steven. Steven is in the chat. He better be focusing. He's better be focusing. Hate to take it a running back. Yeah, the only thing, man, is Thomas. Which running back did you take? Did you take Taylor? Who did Thomas take?
Thomas, how do you go backwards on this damn thing?
I can't look that well. So.
Thomas, Justin Jefferson, I think he took.
No, he said, hated taking a running back, but he had to. Who'd you take, Thomas? Help us out. All right, easy dubs. Mikey's up. Now, Pacheco went early. That's pretty early.
SoCal says he's always positive.
He is? Shit.
Must be drinking.
I don't know. Did you ever see his post on Twitter, man? It's always something.
Yes, it's always something. It's entertaining.
It's always negative, man. Always negative. That's all right. That's all right.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, it's fun. We're all having fun.
I like Mikey Schefter's. I always like having that back-to-back.
He was pissed off about that, but he did. Now, should he be disowned? Did he just take A.J. Brown, Jimmy? Am I?
Oh, he's off the list now.
Now, what are you guys doing in the chat? If your son just took an Eagle wide receiver in a fantasy football draft, how the hell should he be living under my roof, hanging out in my Cowboys cave, watching my team play?
You know what?
What do you think about that, Jimmy?
His mind has betrayed him.
So, Cuts, I need you to be the voice of reason. Do we get rid of him? Do I throw him out of the house? Does he have to go live with Uncle Jimmy? Where's he going?
You can't fire him.
Oh, I can't believe that.
Wait.
Right? You got to kick him out. You got to I will never pick. I'm telling you guys right now, I ain't picking an Eagle.
To the street.
No way in hell.
No, because it's hard to root for that. How you going to root for that, man?
No.
Charge him rent. There you go.
He is paying rent. I'm going to increase the rent.
Wait, he's already got the cave in my room. What are you talking?
Yeah. That's that really
bullshit.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, I'd be pissed. You're not going to sleep tonight now.
No.
You thought you were sick. You thought you were sick a few nights ago. You're going to be more sick tonight.
I think I'm going to be back hurling in the toilet again. My firstborn disrespects me the way that he just did. I'm a loss for words. I'm a loss for
disrespects
words. He insulted my cave.
Disrespect.
He insulted my authority.
Insults his dad. That's nothing but pure and simple old-fashioned communism.
I'm telling you, it is.
Running back. Oh, wait a minute.
What
Who was I supposed? No, now he's trying to defend himself.
Was he jumping in the chat? What did he say?
Who was I supposed to take? We're trying to win.
Well, there's plenty. There's good receivers that you could be taking.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. Mikey, come on. Don't be filth.
I'm on the clock. I'm going to tell you this. I might surprise some people. I'm going to take the running back that should have went to Dallas. How about that? I'm taking Henry.
Yeah.
I'm taking Henry.
That's a good pick.
You think that's a good pick?
Yes, sir.
I love running backs. Out of the will. Exactly, Jeff. Put that up. Out of the will. I think that's what's got to happen. And there's definitely going to be a price to be paid. I don't know what's going to happen. I guess he's not coming down to the presidential suite.
No,
what do you think?
You know what?
Should he be?
His invite has been canceled.
Oh man.
SoCal.
He's so jealous. I like the jealousy of all these guys. Running backs, you need to win championships. Running backs, you got to have the running backs. I mean, people forget, Derrick Henry was second in the NFL in rushing last year.
Yeah. No, I'm still surprised the Cowboys didn't pick him up.
That's
crazy.
What do you think about what do you think about Henry? Not Henry, Dalvin Cook. What do you think he could, because you really look at take away last year, he's always averaged over 4.5 yards a carry.
Yeah.
He's always, always kind of there's a pause. Look at Michael. Throw that up.
There you go. Look at that. I got Derrick Henry this season.
The work I do.
Yes, exactly.
What do you got, Jim?
No, you know what it is? I I think, Dalvin Cook, once Rodgers went down last year, everything turned to hell.
It blew up, right?
Yeah, it blew up. And he even said it publicly. He said it was chaos in the locker room after that happened.
Now, was it a chaos or was it a chaos zoo?
It was a total chaos zoo.
You know what? I was cleaning out, and maybe I should figure it out. But I was cleaning out my doing some spring cleaning while I was sick, and I came across some gems. People probably don't even know what these are. Some of these youngsters, if we have any. But look what I got, Jimmy. Look what I found. You looking up, Jimmy?
Yes.
I found that these are all the classic prank calls we used to do. 3 CDs of do.
Man, you guys, those are classics. That's some old school. I mean, and I'm sorry, we were the Jerky Boys before there was the Jerky Boys.
Absolutely. Now I took Devontae Adams. It scares me because he doesn't have the quarterback, but I'm going to go with Mikey Schefter. He told me he's going to get a ton of targets. He always gets a ton of targets, so he's going to be productive.
Have a good night, SoCal. See you next time,
take
bro.
Care, SoCal. Enjoy it. Oh, pot roast. Man, I love that stuff. Pot roast is my favorite.
Isn't that what they were serving on Better Off Dead when it blew up in the mom's face? Remember when Ricky? Mother wouldn't like that.
One other thing, I'm gonna just kind of do some PSAs real quick while we're doing it, but just a shout out. Make sure you guys, if you haven't already, you can pre-order those Cowboy Cave bottle openers. Great opportunity to help the tailgate and also get something for it. So $40, you just message Cuts, you can message me, whatever. We'll get you locked up. He's gonna be making some. We'll have them there, so you can just bring cash with you too if you want. So at least if you want to put a monetary donation in, you're getting something in return. And that leads us to the second annual tailgate party. We're going to have the crew there. Cuts is there. Doug's there. Jimmy D is there. Obviously, K9's there. Greg is going to be there. There's going to be just so many people. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you guys want, we are accepting donations, are appreciated, not required. Let me just tell you, if for some reason you can't throw a few bucks in to cover the food, the beer, the drinks, the good times and all that, to help cover the expenses of parking we got to do and all the other crap that goes with it, just come. It don't matter. No one's going to be turned away. No. But you can Cash App, you can Venmo, anything like that. It's definitely appreciated. But I suggest get your stuff, unless Cuts is like, hey, man, don't be getting too many of these, but get that bottle opener for a $40 donation. The proceeds will go back to the cave. So definitely it's a great opportunity to give back. We would appreciate it. And you're getting something great in return. And it's going to be a badass time. Anyone who went last year can vouch for us. It is a lot of fun. So definitely, if you guys get the opportunity, make sure you come by. If you're at the Ravens game, week 3, Cowboys will be 2-0 rolling into that bitch. And we are going to make things happen and finish out 3-0, because when your boy's there, we don't lose.
And guys, just so you know,
I made that mistake, Jimmy. I should have went.
No, everybody, just so you know, it's not only the tailgate, but obviously you guys don't know this, but Mike Tag, he's very humble. He won't tell you, but he puts a lot of money into the software and all the other stuff for the actual podcast. So I mean, it all goes back into the channel. Yeah. So
all of it does, man. All of it does, and a lot of the giveaways and stuff we do as well. So, but like I said, man, if you $5, $10, whatever it is, if you can't donate, then don't worry about it. Definitely show up. We don't have tickets. We're not checking anyone's ID. Make sure you paid for something. So it is it's definitely going to be a good time. So
and if they check your ID, you got to say, look, I don't have any ID.
Yeah, definitely gonna be a lot of fun. Definitely gonna be a lot of fun. I know Rick got one.
Where's barbecue? Yeah. Where's barbecue? That he was out here the last couple of weeks on last couple of Monday barbecue.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe this is a Tuesday, so it's a little bit different, right? So it's a little bit different. I don't know, but am I up soon? When am I up? Seems like someone's taking a long time.
Yeah, there's a couple on auto or who were probably sleeping or whatever.
Well, usually it should skip them if they're on auto draft.
Well, then they're sleeping.
Oh, this is Mikey. He must be thinking so much.
Oh.
He's thinking.
Oh, he's thinking how he's going to be paying the rent, trying to get that money together.
If this show goes off the air, we just lost a bunch of power, but we're getting hit with some thunderstorms right now.
Really?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm in the Cuts area. I just can't do playmakers. It's not near the stadium. And the problem that we have is you got a lot of people don't know, but tailgating at AT&T is not easy. You have to get out there about 10 o'clock at night or earlier, and you're basically sitting, holding the fort down. So we're basically going to be sleeping out there and hanging out there unless we can find some guys who can bribe to hold our spot for some beer. That's what we did last year. But even then, we got to show up at like 2, 3 in the morning, sit out there again. So it's definitely sucks. But you guys have a great time at Playmakers. Have a couple drinks for me. Have a couple drinks for Cuts. It'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, the tailgate's no joke, man.
Is it?
I don't know
Isn't
why
it?
they do it that way, Jimmy. It pisses me off because
It's stupid.
it is. But they want you in. They want you inside. They want you inside
In the Miller Lite zone.
light clubs and stuff, buying beers in there and doing all that, which I get. But the best part of the games, man, is mixing it up with your friends. Everyone, because so many people are in different sections, and you can't meet up because if you're over here, it's hard to get around the way it is. But the tailgates are fun because everyone can kind of mingle together for about 3 or 4 hours before the game. So, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Hey, Bugsy, isn't it your birthday weekend? I think it's somebody's birthday weekend, right?
I think it's Steven's birthday weekend. Maybe Bugsy.
Steven. Well, Steven said he can sleep when he gets back home.
No, that's good for him. That's good for him. He's gonna be able to. But I got to sit in the chair and sit out in the street. You got to sit on the sidewalk. They don't let you sit in the property. And it's like you got to fend it off. It's crazy.
No, you know what? You're right. I mean, look, I've been there. The Miller Lite, that's fun. That's a good time. But like you said, it's hard to mingle.
Yeah,
it's hard to like have a big thing like we're having inside of there. It just doesn't work. So we'll have more fun outside.
No. So we got some interesting. We got some interesting picks that have had some running backs.
Doug's up.
Doug's up there. He's trying to get himself. Doug's going to be on the pit too. And I'll tell you guys, I think the Falcons game. I think we're locked into the Falcons. We're locked into the Panthers road games. I think I've locked in. I already got my tickets for the Giants. My flight for that for Thanksgiving. My son and I are going to that. I think we're both going to the Texans game. My wife and I are going to the Bucs game with a bunch of friends. And I think I'm going to go to the Bengals Monday night game. So, wow, it's getting, boy, that thunder. If I lose you,
I can hear it, man.
Not my fault. Not my fault. But yeah, I think Cuts is going to make an appearance at the Falcons game. And our Falcons fan of the channel is not even going to be there.
Don't remind me. I was talking to Cuts about this last week. Just bad timing, man. Remember when they announced the schedule, you're like, what weekend can't you make? And it was that damn weekend. Like, you got to be kidding.
All right. Well, here you got Debo, you got DJ, you got Hurts, but I'm not taking Devontae. I'm not taking Ridley. I was going to take, someone took my receiver because I was going to take him. I was going to take Diggs. I'm going to have to take Debo. I'm going to take Debo. I like, he brings some physicality. He gets some physicality. So, but Charlotte's a great time. Now that's the one. Cuts is the king of the pit at the AT&T. But I tell you what, Doug, because we played at a 1 o'clock game, Doug probably made one of the best breakfasts I ever had. I mean, it's absolutely, he killed it on there. We had a great time. I think we probably learned a lesson. We need to get out there a little bit earlier. But what a fun tailgate that was. I mean, the crowd was probably 80% Cowboy fans. It made it even better, but what a fun time. So definitely looking forward to getting out there for that. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Are you up, Jimmy?
Yeah. I just drafted.
I
came from the Dolphins.
Oh no.
Why?
You didn't. Who took Jalen Hurts?
Not me.
No, you took a Devon.
From the Miami.
Who's something Cowboys? I can't see it. Help me out, somebody. Who took Jalen Hurts? Better not have been my kid.
It was
who was that?
Jay Foraker?
I'm not 100% sure.
I'm not sure who that is.
Frankie? You telling me Frankie took Jalen Hurts? Oh my God.
No, it wasn't Frankie.
Yeah, it had to have been auto draft. Had to have been auto draft.
Yeah, unless his mind has betrayed him.
We're gonna have to. Well, Frankie's gonna have to hear it from us because Jalen Hurts should not have been drafted in this fan. If this is a Cowboys cave fantasy football, no Eagles should have been drafted. If you guys are loyal to the Cowboys, you know better. I would take no Eagle. Never. Frankie's gonna have a hard time. He's gonna have a hard time. Do you think he's got the mind strength to hope his team stinks or win a trophy cut? What do you think? What would you be doing, Jimmy?
Sorry, I was looking at my thing. What about Frankie?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't be on auto draft. I can tell you that.
Well, he's in Germany. It's like 3 a.m. Do you give him any slack or no? No excuse?
No. This is the cave, man. This is the big draft day. You stay up a little late. You call in sick tomorrow. Tell him you're out at the beer garden last night taking care of business.
And he took a spot, right? I mean, he wanted a spot.
Yes. Not a liver spot. Not a dog spot.
Somebody's spot. Someone who was in it last year. He could have took Mark's spot. Poor Mark got booted out. And then, because we want to get other people in to make it fair. And then the next thing you know, he does that.
You got to show a little pride. Come on.
Oh, you took CJ?
Yeah.
All right. That's not a bad pick.
No, like I said, I think he's going to fall off from last year a little bit, but I think it was between him and Richardson, and I go with CJ.
Yeah. No.
Because he got, even though Diggs is a head case and likes to start trouble, he's got him this year.
Well,
Burrow, I'm just nervous about Burrow, man. That's why I didn't take him.
That's who I'm taking. You just saw who I took. I took Dak Prescott. Because I think he's going to have a monster year. If the Cowboys don't sign him, Jimmy, they're talking about years. They're arguing over years. And
Stupid.
I don't know how many years they're arguing over. If it's more than 4 years, I'd be hard pressed to hate the Cowboys if it's more than 4 years. If he's trying to get like a 7-year, 6-year deal, 8-year, they said he wanted something like Mahomes. Thank you, Cuts. Jimmy's not manning the thing properly.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, that's all right.
I'm looking at my damn phone.
5 years scares me, but I mean, I'm okay with it because they're going to spread it around. But if he's looking for some longer term deal, more than 5 years, I can't hate on the Cowboys so much because I don't know. Is Kelsey still available? I don't know. You got to go to. Let's see.
You got to go look. Let's see.
Let's go look at tight ends.
Kelsey is not available.
He is gone. He's gone. So if you're looking at the best available, it's all receivers. You got Zay Flowers. You got Rashee Rice. You got Higgins. You got Pickens. You got Godwin, Tank Dell, McBride, tight end. Ingram, tight end. Richardson, quarterback. That was one of your sleepers, Jimmy. Yeah. So
he's saying it's not about the money. Again, if they're arguing over years, that's stupid.
Well, that's kind of like he doesn't have the talent. That's kind of dumb.
You can't. No, that's dumb. You can't go. You can't go into the seat. That's the only thing. Like I said before, it's the off-field crap that you guys are dealing with, and that's the lame duck coach. And you need to sign your quarterback.
Yeah,
there's your issue.
Yeah. Like they said, in year 5 of McCarthy of Green Bay, they won the Super Bowl and they lost in the wild card the year before. And the thing I say about that team is they competed. They had to fight. They had to fight very hard to get into the playoffs. And I think sometimes when you look at the Cowboys, it might be better for them to be that 6th seed, to be the 5th seed, to be something where you're fighting to get in. Maybe that's something that they need to be more battle tested. I think the schedule that they have is going to really battle test them a lot. They got some tough road games. They also have some tough home games. So you're going to be able to see a lot from this team, I think, so. Peyton Manning didn't win one till his 8th year. So, I mean, we could go all day with years. I mean, where was Drew Brees when he won his first? How many years was he in the league? I mean, that's just kind of like a dumb statement.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl. Does that make him a Hall of Famer?
Trent Dilfer.
it takes teams around you. It takes teams around you. When your defense is averaging over 30 plus points a game in the playoffs, that's not a recipe for success.
Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I mean, people look at like it's that same old thing. Peyton, it took him 8 years. So Manning's no Manning either. I guess Manning's no Brady. Manning's no Aikman. Manning's no Elway. Elway, it took him till he was 45 years old to win the Super Bowl.
He was an old ass man.
People, and I know he's just like that. There's certain comments they want to get rise, but we're just chilling, so I could play along for a little while because it's fun. Who's Staubach Stars? Who is that? That's an old school guy. If he's Staubach Stars, who's that? Oh, Thomas. Okay, good name, Thomas. I like that name.
I like that guy.
I like that guy. All right, let's see. I've got do you have to start a tight end in our league?
No. You
don't?
I don't think so.
Somebody look at the rules. Do we have to start a tight end? Thomas, Steven, Cuts, anyone in here that's still paying attention on the draft? Do we have to start a tight end in this league, or is it
okay? Wait, Thomas. Tight end is required.
Tight end is required. That changes things. That definitely changes things. I got to see what tight ends are out there.
Yeah, well,
on the joke. I'm going to tell you, I may look like a fool. But I just got this feeling about Kyle Pitts. I just think
what?
Quarterback now. What do you think about that, Jimmy?
It's a smart move. You got him before I did. So I'm going to go to my plan B.
You got plan B?
Yeah, it was going to be Pitts, but now it's going to be Kittle.
Kittle's not bad.
No.
Oh, Kittle's gone.
Ferguson. I took it.
See, I think we gave away a tip because look at 4 tight ends in a row. Maybe people didn't realize. Maybe they just realized that they got to get a tight end.
No, I got Kittle. I got Stroud, Kamara.
Oh, you draft. Okay.
London. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird how it's showing up on here.
But 5 tight ends in a row just went after maybe we shouldn't have said nothing, Jimmy. Did we mess up?
Kept our mouth shut.
Kyler is good. Plus, I got who did he take? Kyler Murray? Is that who Mikey took at quarterback? Are people making fun of him?
Yeah.
Well, don't be worried about who you got at quarterback. You worried about where you're sleeping tonight. That's what I'd be worried about. I'd be worried about sleeping in that car. You better go bring a blanket with you. Maybe a pillow.
Well, I'm glad this draft is moving along. And now sometimes
it goes
take an hour.
It goes by quick, Jimmy. It goes by quick.
I love hanging out with everybody, but
Cuts said Fergie was honest. I almost took Ferguson. So Cuts, it was Ferguson or Pitts, but I just thought the upside that Pitts has he's just so talented.
Yeah.
So,
and
I think Ferguson's going to have a monster year. But I got a feeling that Pitts is going to be the number one option.
Remember what Pitts did under Matty Ice in his rookie year? I mean, he hasn't eaten meatballs like Mariota throwing to him, or Desmond Ridder throwing him. As long as, like I said, Cousins stays healthy, Pitts, we're going to win. We're going to win the South, and Pitts is going to put up numbers like he did in year 1.
Yeah.
Hey, my guy. We love you too, Steven.
That Cuts who just took my guy. That's the second time he's done that.
Hey, we have Steven who loves us, and we have Mark who hopes we all lose. Mark said, "You're all trash."
He said,
"You're all trash." Yes,
he said we're all trash.
He said it right there. I had to delete the comment.
Oh, Mark. He's still upset. But what were we going to do? We had to get some other people in. Mark he picked every Cowboy. His whole roster was Cowboys. I mean, what are we going to do?
Hey, Cut, so Are Snake 2 quarterback? I got Stroud and Cousins.
No, you're getting some depth.
Yeah, I want to get a little depth. I've been told I need to get a little more depth. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Cooper will be sitting the bench though week 1, Cuts. He will not be starting week 1. So
don't say he's your right. Hey, when do
A couple people have reached out to me. I'm not going to name names, but a couple people reached out and they said, if Mark would really do you that way and leave you stranded, I'll come pick you up. But I know Mark. Mark knows I love him. He loves me. We're going to be good. We're brothers. We're going to be fine. We'll be fine.
What time does the Learjet land?
I think like 2:00. I got to check. I got to check with my pilot, but I think it's. I think he said the best time to fly because I don't like turbulence. I'm not messing with any of that shit. I think he said about 2:00. 2:00. So
that's Saturday, right?
Saturday.
Yeah,
right. Saturday, 2:00.
I think we get in noon, maybe 11 o'clock or noon on Saturday. Yeah. Damn, 12:45.
Yeah, I think everyone's around 12 to 2. I think Kelly is going to be around that time. I think that's when we kind of get things rolling, and then we got to get all the stuff together. Mark, make sure you fill up that truck with all the gear because we got to go right to the crib to make sure we got everything unloaded. We got to do inventory. We got to make sure everything. They look at it. Mark, he's keeping track of my tape. He talks to my pilot. He knows what's going on. They're probably better friends than we are. So,
Steven, Steve, you know what? That would be cool, but we're direct. LaGuardia to DFW. Bugsy's getting in a day early, man.
He's ready to party. I mean, he ain't gonna waste no time. He ain't waste no
party
time.
all night long.
Yeah. It's kind of good. Like if you ever do, I don't know how it is on Friday, but Monday I did because I stayed an extra day and I did the VIP. I did like a VIP tour, the Star. Yeah. They had, came with like season tickets or whatever. And I saw all these players, man. It was kind of cool. They're all just, getting in there. So it's, if you get an opportunity to do the tour outside of like game day or the day before, I think you get to see some of the, you get a lot of opportunity to interact or at least see some of the players, which is cool.
So there ain't no bricks on my flight. Although, I might be okay with that, Cuts. That means it'll be a safe flight.
It's going to be a safe flight?
Yes.
Driving to Tulsa. Speaking of Tulsa King, I think is starting next week or the week after? 15th, whatever that is.
15th.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Did you watch that show? Did you guys watch Tulsa King?
I've seen parts of it. I've seen part of the first season, I say. I know
you gotta watch. You gotta watch.
3. It's funny.
Oh, it's good. It's a good show. It's definitely a good show. All right, now we gotta do some work here. We gotta do some work here.
Who the hell?
Man, I tell you what's thin. As thin as running back. Yeah. I better not get anybody hurt.
Well, that's shit.
Did someone really take Zeke already?
I think so.
Man. I'm looking at the thing. Aaron Jones is gone.
Yeah, somebody took him.
Wow. Man, yeah, all the running backs are going. I would have thought I would have got another running back by now. Then I thought they said Rico was going to be the number one guy. He's still there. He's still there. Huh. And you got Gus the Bus. Get a guy you never go wrong with a guy from the U. Never go wrong with a guy from the U.
Okay, so Steven, keep talking, guys, so y'all can continue to skip the players in my queue.
Oh.
So you see he's got a strategy.
Strategy going on. Let's see. I'm gonna have to get a running back. Oh God. But he's the starter. I mean, the Giants are gonna stink, but they have
no passing game, so I mean
shit. So I love Gus the Bus, man. I love Gus the Bus.
Hey, what do you guys think about they're talking about the game in Brazil?
I think it's ridiculous that they have that game there.
Yeah, it's a lot of not a lot, but there's been a handful of players talking about canceling it because it's how dangerous it is or whatever the hell crazy shit's going on down there.
Hey, Mikey, the Giants are going to win 2 games.
Oh.
You understand? That's not the same. That's not even the. Yeah, anyone on here knows the difference. So don't even start with that garbage. Don't try and save yourself. You're going outside, start packing your bags, get a little duffel bag, tell mom to make you a little snack pack, and get your ass out of this house.
Tell you, pack you a sandwich and get out of here.
Go get your Skittles, grab a healthy snack, and hit the road.
Holy shit!
Oh man!
All right, where are we at here?
Well, I mean, think of it how that's what I talked about. And the Florida State game ended up not mattering because they stink. But these games, these football games, are so critical. And you just took away a home game from the Eagles, right? You took a home game away from them.
And you know what it is? We talk about this every year. I don't care if you're flying to Brazil, Europe, or whatever it is. Mexico City may be a little bit different because that's close. But beyond that, you're still losing a home game.
Yes.
You know? And down there, I guess there's security, safety issues going on right now down there. I don't know much about it.
Yeah, the Philly fan, they're used to that, right? The Eagles, you
got good point.
He makes a very valid point.
Despite the fact that you may have decided to be an idiot.
Is Cuts taking my? Are you taking my kid in? Are you going to accept him? You going to let him hang at your crib? He's going to be in the Cuts cave.
Cuddy say can't hang.
Oh man!
All right, so
I got to get ready to pick. All right, so I got
fast.
Yeah, it goes quick. I mean, people
so
are
Mark. I don't know much about it. I just saw some of the players.
I tell you who I'm taking. He was pretty good at Florida State. He's I think he's going to be the number 1 receiver for the Bills. I think he's going to be number 1 for the Bills. So they said what do you mean? Brazil is not bad. They said the crime rate was like some crazy astronomical number. What are we talking about there? Mark, you going to walk down the street there? You feel safe? Are you that safe?
Hey, I don't even got a gun. Oh man! Oh, now Mikey's trying to take you out piece by piece.
Oh, get out of here!
Mike,
that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. He's
just
mad because he wanted him. He was going to take him because he took him in another league. So don't play me for a fool because I know you took. I snagged that one because you were telling me how good he was. So
he's not a no more.
He's not. He's a professional athlete now.
He's not that.
College guys are professionals now, aren't they?
He's not that high school or collegiate. Well, if they got the NIL, yeah, kind of like that whole situation with who is it? Marvin Harrison and Junior may have signed his name illegally.
Oh, yeah. Well, shoot, Marvin Harrison took a pay cut. He took a pay cut to go to the NFL. Hey, if you guys are hanging with us, don't forget, man, hit that like button, hit that thumbs up if you're still with us. We're just shooting the shit, having a good time. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Love to get your thoughts on some of these picks that people are making. We're going to have to post the draft results. We're going to do the draft scorecard and see who was the winner and who was the best. Oh, the Cowboys defense I saw. Boy, people are being sneaky.
Yeah, you see what they're doing is because they know we're talking, we're engaged here, so they're trying to,
trying to distract us. Who took that? Chaotic.
All
right. Still a lot of good defenses left.
You know, it's crazy when you get older. Time flies, right? It feels like we were just like yesterday's draft or last year's draft feels like yesterday, don't it?
Yeah.
I'm
gonna. Hey, Mark, I'll send the Learjet to get you over where the players are, and I want you to walk those streets. You tell me if it's safe, and if it is, then I'll be heading out that way with you.
Can't wait to hang up, Mark.
I don't know. They could. It's just. I don't know. I can only go by what the media says, but we know we can't believe everything the media says. maybe it's. Yeah. You can't. You got to bring your arsenal with. That's different now. Now we're talking.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
So. All
right.
Up? Easy Dubs is up. Mikey's got back-to-back. Let's see who he takes.
Let's
on him.
He's going to be taking the.
Jaden Daniels, Washington Commanders quarterback.
Oh.
I mean, whoa, he's littered. He's littered with NFC East players.
You know what? You might have to go through on your promise. You're
Yeah.
paying rent or hit the bricks. One of the two.
He pays rent. He pays his rent. He pays rent. The kid ain't living. He's 20 years old. Ain't living
Got to
here.
double the rent.
I'll double the rent. That's what I'll end up doing. He's probably going to take Daniel Jones next.
I agree with you though. We make G pay rent. Or he pays some bills. Let's say we don't pay direct.
Got to have skin in the game, right, Jimmy?
That's right. That's right.
Trying to hurt, but they got to learn responsibility.
He eats $300 a day of food. I need some money.
Yes, I mean he's got his mom doing his laundry for him. Got shoe shine, doing errands.
Errands. What? His dessert for another 15 years.
Anyone know what movie that's from? I'll give you a little trivia if you got. Anyone knows where that movie's from? I'll give you a prize.
Yes, you got 1 minute, and I just started the countdown.
1 minute, I'll find you a prize. Aaron's shoe shine. I want his dessert for 15
years.
I doubt it. I doubt. No one knows movie lines like we do.
No, they don't. Bunch of amateurs.
No, they can't do it. They can't do it.
They might kill us by the end of the weekend with all the movie lines and shit.
Oh, I know.
Oh, wait a minute. Look. Wait a minute. Whoa. Where's all your Celtics gear? Man.
He's done with that now, huh?
My daughter's in the bar. Cuts. His daughter's in the bar listening. Keep talking about kids paying the bills.
You got to learn some responsibility.
That's right. You got to pay the rent. Got to pay it with interest if you're a day late. Compounding interest. Okay, guys, we're at just about a minute. Nobody can get that movie line.
No, they're not going to be able to get that movie. They're not going to be able to get.
Did you see the whale tagged us on social media with that last week?
Oh yeah,
that was great. I watched it about 10 times.
Yeah, he got me my free gift. He hooked me up. He punched in my code because now you get them free gifts.
Yeah,
at the casinos.
The prize.
Yeah, got
open
me a nice
prize.
I got a prize. Open your prize. Go on, open it. Oh man, I gotta find a defense. Jimmy, I gotta find a defense. There's some good defenses. I get the Browns are still there.
If we, I ain't picked no defense yet. Damn it.
No, I haven't done a defense.
Not yet.
I haven't done a defense. Aaron Rodgers is off the board. Remember when he was like number one? It was like
he was number one. One. That means he was the best.
I remember DeAndre Hopkins. Remember when he used to go like top 5? It's crazy.
Yes.
Crazy.
Browns. Damn, man.
Getting slim pickings. TJ Hawkinson went tight end.
Now there's
now you're getting another little run on some guys here.
Tight ends, yeah. Let's see if Mikey picks Dallas Goedert. Pick another NFC guy other than the Cowboys.
I know. I don't think he's taken one Cowboy. At least I've taken some Cowboy. I took a Cowboy, an ex-Cowboy. I mean, at least I mixed it in. I would never I don't have a big issue if you took like a tight end or something. I would never take a quarterback of a rival team.
No,
especially I couldn't take I don't know how my man Frankie's going to be able to sleep, knowing he's got to start Jalen Hurts.
Quoting Philly's only claim to fame. Yeah.
Which one?
No, and I say ranked number one. One. I mean,
Rockless.
Yeah.
Knows.
Good one.
Gridiron stole I was my sleeper. I was getting ready to take him. Go. Get ready. All right. Let's see here. Defense. I still got some defense that I'm looking at. Quarterback. Still look, I'm all right there. I got running back. Man, it's getting a little slim. This
is where you actually got to start thinking.
I know. All right. I'm going to try. Jesus.
Jeez.
I got to take a chance. I'm going to take it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take Rico. How about that? I'm going to take the young legs of our running back.
Why not?
And see what happens. See what happens. So what else? What are you looking forward to in these games, Jimmy? What is the game? So who do you think's going to win? You know, Uncle Cheech gave his prediction. Do you know, I think the Super Bowl team loses a lot of that. I mean, do you think that I have a feeling the Ravens are going to win?
I don't know, man. Again, I'm not completely sold on the Ravens. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I go with Uncle Cheech. Uncle Cheech is
not going to question.
Right.
You're not questioning.
No.
You're not going to go
No,
against.
I got to question Uncle Cheech.
What about the Packer Eagle game? Now it's played overseas. I mean, do you think the Packers?
No, I think the Packers win that because again, I think that the Packers, you know, they, you know, again they did what they had to do. You know, they got in the playoffs last year, had a big win against you guys. Philly was on the, you know, going down fast. And what the hell's Kellen Moore going to do out there? Give me a break.
Yeah.
You know, seriously.
No, it's crazy. We're gonna hang 15 more minutes, and then if we're not done, we'll probably cut it out because your boys got to. Yeah, I'm hanging on by a thread. I've been trying to drink my water. I haven't been able to eat dinner in 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. I've been trying to eat a little at a time, but
so
try and get a little bit more rest, man. I got to be ready. My hype. When should I drop the hype video? Should I do it on a Thursday with a kickoff, or should I do it Friday?
Friday.
I do it Friday, right? I always do it about 2 days before kickoff. So I should do it on a Friday, let Thursday kind of run the way they do, and then come home strong, get Cowboys Nation ready. It's going to be, I've got an idea. You know, usually they're impromptu, but usually the first one I got enough time to think about it. And I've got an idea in my head. It's a theme I've been preaching, and I think I'm seeing it come to fruition. So I definitely am going to drop it on Friday. I just got to make sure. There's something going on Friday.
Well, the consensus seems to be Friday.
Yeah. So we'll do Friday.
You got to get your priorities straight, man.
No, I know. We'll do Friday. There's something going on. We got the Browns defense. I can't believe they're still there.
There hasn't been a real run on defense.
Someone took the Falcons defense, and that's my sleeper one because
I got the Niners and the Falcons. I'm trying to get depth here, man.
No, well, I tell you, the Falcons defense, I picked them up in our other league late. They have the easiest schedule, and they play in one of the worst divisions. So they've got a lot of games. So,
I mean, you're talking about, you know, Judon and Simmons, but man, look, we got JB3, we got D Alpha, we got AJ Terrell, we locked him up, you know, Katie now. I mean, we got a solid defense, man.
Yeah.
So
and I appreciate it, Cuts. I'm going to do it Friday because that gives me many more days to where I can get my body right. Because I did 2 cameos last night, and man, it was for grandma's 66th birthday. So it was kind of cool because I got a 66 jersey, so it kind of worked out perfect. And then I did one. A guy wanted me to talk smack to one of his friends in their fantasy football league. So that's always, I like doing that because then I could cuss at them. I could say all the, if I'm having a bad day at work, I kind of take it out on them. And they like that. They enjoy it. So grandma had to be nice. They said, make it friendly, make it. So I did. And I tried to have some fun with it. And they definitely enjoyed it. So
that's good.
Yeah.
I give you a lot of credit, man. I know you were sick as hell this weekend. So God bless you.
It's just still like I still keep burping, and it's like it's constant. It drives me nuts. So, all right, let's see. What else do we have going?
Damn, we're cruising along here. Damn, man.
How many picks do we got left?
We got
4, 5, 6 picks
6.
left. Yeah. Well, these get a little tougher, but I mean, I got to get another defense. I still got to get 2 kickers, which those are easy. So 3 spots are taken. I got to get a backup quarterback, and then I've got I've got some, I think I'm good at running back. I've got 2 running backs, plus I got my 2 starters. So I think I'm good there. I just got to get another receiver. I got to get.
Well, man, I'm happy so far. I'm doing all right. I got depth. We got to get 4 receivers and 4 running backs. Is that what it is? 2 tight ends.
No, you could draft whatever you want. You can draft as many as you want. This league doesn't have you can see the min max on there. You could draft 1 tight end if you want.
Yeah.
It's just when your bye week comes, now you're shuffling stuff around.
Screwed. Yeah.
You're gonna have to get rid of somebody. That's the only bad part is you got to get rid of somebody. So
it's funny, Deshaun Watson's still hanging around.
Yeah.
There's a surprise. And here's something I never would have thought. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I don't want to.
You don't want to jinx anything.
Well, you know what? I got my 2 quarterbacks. You okay if I talk about quarterbacks?
No, go ahead.
All right. So, would you believe 2 seasons ago that Trevor Lawrence is still out there at this stage of the game?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No.
Man.
No. I mean,
crazy.
But that's the thing with quarterbacks. It's just, you only have 12 teams, so you're really picking your 12 best quarterbacks. But there was a time you figured he was, but it's like, I don't know who's getting the ball. So let's see.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
God, remember Adam Thielen? He was always a guy that was always out there.
Rick is saying 2 tight ends, 1 kicker, 1 defense.
You don't have to. I think the max is 3. I don't think you have to.
Mark's saying you better give him a cameo because he got kicked out of the league. You owe him one.
If he wants a cameo, I'll give him one. What do you mean? He records my cameos.
Show her a little skin.
He's my man that takes me to the stadium when I land. He knows the routine better than I do.
Hey, Mark, take it easy, man. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great evening.
All right, take care, Mark. Enjoy it. Hopefully, we're going to be out there soon. It's crazy. It's less than a month away. It's less than a month away.
Dude, it's 3 weeks away. Or no, less than that now.
It's crazy. And the thing that sucks is it goes by so fast. Like I was looking at the games. I'm going to a game in September. I got a game in October. I'm trying to at least get a game every month. And then it's like, I think November, I got 2 games. December, I got 2 games. And then I'm not going to the last game, but obviously they host a playoff game. Then I'll go to that. So,
I mean, look at Steven, 18 days away.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then before you know it's Thanksgiving, then before you know it's Christmas.
It goes by. Yeah, I got to. Gabe Davis did good with Buffalo. Now he's at Jacksonville. I mean, I'm thinking he might be one of those, he's not going to put up a huge number, but like an insurance guy, right?
But again, that's what we were talking about earlier with the Bills. I mean, Josh Allen lost a lot of his
lost his receiving core.
Yeah.
That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt.
Yep.
Yeah, you got Deshaun, Baker Mayfield, Stafford, Goff. Daniel. No one picked up Daniel Jones. I mean, what the hell's going on with these?
Somebody took Ty Conklin, you bastards.
Uh-oh.
Son of a bitch, man.
Cuts did that. Cuts is doing you dirty.
See the way it is.
No on Gabe. He stinks.
I see the way it is.
He's my 5th receiver, so hopefully he's doesn't matter if he stinks.
Pick up this one. All right. Appreciate it, Cuts.
I'm gonna have to get a Cuts did you dirty. I'm gonna have to get a kicker. Where's your guy? Who Koku? He's not there. Oh,
Youngway Koo.
Youngway Koo.
You took him?
No, I didn't take him. I just
now Cuts is gonna take him. I got news for you though. The only thing that he's always money, but in the preseason he was the only starter played in preseason. He was garbage in preseason.
I could get third leg Greg is there. He's still available.
Oh shit!
God, Dolphins defense just with Deshaun Watson's gone.
Yeah, finally.
Up, Jimmy's up.
Yeah. And One of you punks took Young Wei Koo, you bastards.
Did they?
Yeah, you know you like to have your own kicker on your team just because.
Who took him?
I don't know.
No one took him. I just saw him.
I don't see. Oh, here he is. Okay, I'll take him.
Yeah. I was gonna say I saw him.
Need a kicker.
I saw him. Cuts see that Cuts is sandwiched between you and me.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on. Cuts is screwing you on one turn, and he's screwing me over on the other. See what he's doing. Those tricks.
Is he gonna shit or is he gonna kill us?
All right. Third leg. What do you think about that?
I got my other draft in 5 minutes.
Oh, we got.
You know, the funny part is I'm getting old. You know, you're trying to multitask, and
I know.
Man. Again, I cannot believe Trevor Lawrence still there. Goff is still out there. Stafford's still out there. Man,
I'm gonna have to get one. But Jimmy, we can wrap it up so you can get ready for your for your draft.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think you might be able to see a live rendition if I'm hurling on the show. So,
well, anyway. I got news for you. That'd be good for you. You can clip it. Right, exactly.
So
anything for ratings. Come on.
Hey, everyone, I appreciate you hanging out. We'll wrap up the draft. We'll post it on there so you guys can see the rankings. You can see what they graded us, see what's going on. Tomorrow night, Kelly K9 and I, we're going to be with Boys in the Zone with EJ. We're going to be talking a bunch of Cowboys. Oh, my stomach's getting worse. And so we're going to have a good time. Make sure you check it out. Make sure on your way out, do your boy a favor. I've been working hard, working sick, doing double duty. The best way to support it is hit that subscribe, hit the like, hit the share it with everyone in Cowboys Nation, share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook, share it on Instagram. Let the world know the cave is in the house. Hype video is going to be coming. Definitely appreciate it all. I will see you guys. Have a good night, and let me find our outro wherever it is. I don't know where it went, so we'll have to do this one. I'll see you guys. Take care.
Give me somebody that's hungry. Give me somebody that's hungry. I need somebody.